This is a 2005 Volvo XC90 that's cost just £750. You don't stop beeping.
Engine starts getting a bit noisier.
And we're going to be taking this banger around the coastal roads of Ireland.
We're cooking.
Why, you ask, why take on this almost ridiculous challenge?
It feels a little shoddy today. I think I might have had it.
Well, it's to raise money for the Ben charity, a charity who help lives for all those in the automotive industry. But before we head off, let's have a look around the car. Now, considering this car is 18 years old, it's in pretty good shape. I mean, there's a few little rusty bits, adds a bit of character, nice little rust here, and the fuel caps, it's taped on with a bit of gaffer tape. That's exactly what you want. I'll do what I mentioned though, this wrap has been done by Rhino and Glasstec. Very impressed with design. Really adds some character to this car. You've got them lovely faded effect headlights. You know, they're going to be really handy on them dark coastal roads. Now we're inside, let's crank that engine. Oh, that sounds lovely. You hear that purr of that Volvo engine. Now the inside is actually not too bad. You've got that lovely cracked leather effect. You've got a phone in the centre console. Now that's a bit of a throwback. We can't actually use it. You've got to insert a SIM card, and modern day SIM cards probably won't fit in that. But the pièce de la résistance of the technology in this car. Here we go. You've got the pop-up built-in navigation. I mean, look at that. Height of technology. You've got heated seats. You've got fully electric seats. This is luxury. Overall, it's in pretty good nick. Now, this car's done 217,000 miles, but can this get around the whole road of Ireland without breaking down? Let's find out. Now, obviously, before taking on this mammoth challenge, I needed to try out the Volvo for myself, and we quickly discovered a problem.
So on my first test drive of our banger, you know, before we take it around Ireland, just make sure it's all good. First off, it feels really heavy. Second off, it doesn't stop beeping. It's been serviced. We've got park assist service required. It's not shutting up. Stupid. I can't do this all the way around Ireland. This is going to be carnage.
Confession time. I'm an idiot. That beeping was the handbrake being slightly left on. Adam is so stupid. Anyway, blonde moment out the way. It was time to start our Bangers4Ben journey.
Right, so we're almost boarded the ferry. I've just been absolutely battered by that sea breeze. It's freezing, to say the least. Some of the cars here are brilliant. I mean, the one in front, this is a wrestling truck. Just mind all the dead insects. The detailing, actually, let me get outside and show you. This truck's details, obviously, WWE themes. You got the figurines up there, it's got a TV. It's even got a webcam, which I'm assuming linked to the TV. So, are we all going to be doing some wrestling? I mean, if things kick off after a few Guinnesses, you never know. Might get a bit feisty on the back of that truck, who knows?
Plenty more cars which looked incredible. Everyone was very much in high spirits. I mean, even the Undertaker turned up. But then it was time to board the ferry, where things took a little turn.
I think everyone's seasick. I mean, probably can't hear a word I'm saying. Honestly, the view's lovely. I don't think many people are faring well. The view out here is great. It's nice to get a bit of fresh air. I'm getting absolutely battered by the wind. Like that. Oh, it's so
And after riding the vomit boat for 2 hours, we arrived in Ireland, and Bangers4Ben was officially underway. But it didn't take long till another car ran into a slight problem.
So, guys, we've got a little bit of a problem. We may need a bit of help, because that was full this morning.
Thankfully, the Volvo was trucking along nicely, and we even started to enjoy the old age technology.
The thing is, you know, it's like as nice as holiday cars are, you know, with all the screens. Yeah. How handy is that rather than having it in the screen? Yeah. I hate it when it's in the nifty screen. Yeah, so say Monday within 292 miles. This was going to take 8 hours.
Could go wearing something comfy then.
Yeah, I know. He sent people in a Citroen, because there's 4 of them in a Citroen. I think that'll be one of the worst ones.
Yeah. Or the motorbike and sidecar. It's not even a motorbike, it's a scooter.
So on our way to, I believe, Waterford, and just had a little pit stop. Just look at this view that we've managed to find. We're in Wicklow. We just stopped at this golf club and just saw on the map, went, yeah, we'll go in there for a bit. Look at this. I mean, look at that for a view. I mean, there's better places to stop over, isn't there? But anyway, how is the Volvo XC90, 2005 XC90 Ferry? And to be honest, it's doing pretty well. There's a few little squeaks, let's just say, when we come to the brakes. Feels like the bearings are starting to go. There's a few weird sounds. Now and again it feels or smells like it's burning, but that could be outside. Overall, it's been quite comfortable. Other than that, it's been perfect. I think the Volvo's going to do this. One car broken down so far. Let's see if any more. Then we're going to head down to Waterford, where our hotel is, and have our evening meal. So, cheers. So then, day 2, about to set off. Just that breakfast, feeling nice, full, lovely Irish breakfast. I will say, this hotel has been lovely. Had a great night's sleep last night. The car park's probably one of the most wildest car parks this hotel's ever seen. But yeah, day 2, we just got our routes for today. We've got 6 hours and 25 of driving. We're going across to Cork, then we're going all the way up to Killarney through the national park. So 6 hours 25. Hopefully a few stops, going to get some nice picturesque places with the Volvo. Let's see if we can make it. There's a few rattles yesterday, but we're feeling better than this car, let me tell you. So this car, yes, does look brilliant, but it broke down. It was being towed by the AA car yesterday. We passed it on the motorway. I don't know if it's been fixed. They're working on last night, so we'll see if this car gets out on the road. But I mean, it does look the business, doesn't it? They've done a great job of it. However, it's no match for the trusty Volvo XC90. Honestly, I've enjoyed it. It's been a great trip, but that's it off. 6 hours 25 today. Let's go to Cork and we'll check in then. So we had a fairly pleasant drive to the next meeting point, but when we arrived, we had a surprise return for one car. Right, so we are currently in a place called Kinsale, just having a quick stop, quick coffee, you know, quick stretch of the legs. Done probably about a 2-hour drive there. It's not been too bad. It's actually been very comfortable. The Volvo, it's doing very well. It's doing great. The Jag is now back on the road. It had a massive issue with the coolant, doing great. There is another Volvo that is actually struggling a little bit. They've got a coolant warning light and oil change needed. Now, before we come, we gave this a little bit of safety. We don't know whether the oil was checked, so that could be an issue down the line, but we'll come to that when we get to it. Overall, Volvo's faring well. We're going to be going up to Killarney, then doing a ring of Kerry, and it's been a pleasant drive. Tell you what, it struggles up their nails, doesn't it? Sounds like working overtime. You can't do that when I've got my phone out the window.
If the night time is the right time, or any time of yours is my time, we can find time for love, sweet love. Come on, sweet Caroline, you're my sweet Caroline. You know I wanna take you, I really gotta make you. Come on, sweet Caroline, take my hand, together we can rock and roll.
Anything for the photo? Got big dents in a bit now. Must be in a very special place, Lepcombe Crossing, and it's quite clear there is, because I've found one already. Not so mythical after all. So we just stopped for a little lunch break, but I was still going strong, and this could quite possibly be the best lunch spot ever. I mean, look at that view. I mean, I was not expecting this type of view for my lunch today, must say. Look at that.
And the good views didn't stop there.
I mean, I knew there'd be some really nice spots along this route, but islands, you've pulled it out the bag. Some of these spots, you can't help but pull over, you have to. thing I think what's best about this view is just the sheer size of it, the fact that the hill just massively drops, the cloud cover. I think the weather helps, but it's also just like the waves pressing against the rocks. This is brilliant. See, this is the thing, the fan is starting to feel a little bit warm. I mean, the headlights aren't faring too well. You can't see anything out of there. I feel like the fan, engine starts to get a bit noisier. Is it going to cope? I don't know, but I think if we did break down, I hope we break down somewhere like this. I mean, look at that for a coastline. Stunning.
Thankfully, the Volvo didn't in fact break down, and we enjoyed the last leg of day 2 and made it to Killarney.
Let's see behind me, day 3 is about to kick off the longest stretch so far today, up to Limerick, then up to Galway, then all the way across to the finish point in Dublin. It's going to be a long old day, over 8 hours of driving, but let's go. Let's see if it actually properly starts up. Hey, we're cooking.
Another 60 miles chalked off, and the Volvo was slowly starting to feel a little warm.
Stopped, just waiting for the last few people, going to do a big photo opportunity. It feels a little shoddy today, I must say. I think the back brakes are starting to go, it's really starting to get a bit noisier. Could it make it? I don't know. It's been a bit rattly so far. I had a quick stop because the Volvo isn't faring too good at the minute. We've noticed that on the rear brake, so currently down here, we feel there's a little bit of an issue. It feels like they're making a really sort of banging sound which starts to brake. It's not feeling as good as it has been the last 2 days. I think this trip is certainly starting taking the toll on the poor Volvo, but it's still chugging along. It's not a massive issue. We're just giving it a bit of a rest for 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll shoot off, because we've still got to go all the way up to a place called Doolin, and then we'll go to Galway, and then the massive drive pretty much cross country from Galway all the way to Dublin, where we will finish the trip and get the ferry back tomorrow. So giving it a little break, you know, I feel like I've got to get some little TLC to the Volvo today. I think that's what today's all about, just getting through at our own pace, not rushing it, and I think the Volvo can get us back to England, get us back home.
After a little respite, the Volvo seemed back to her good old self, which meant we got to enjoy the west coast of Ireland, quite possibly the nicest stretch of road to go on.
I don't know what I thought Ireland was going to look like, but for some reason I didn't think it was going to be this. It is some of the nicest views I've ever seen. Not something you see every day, is it?
It's not the one,
Oh, take a liking to you. I don't think these roads are probably the most untouched, smoothest roads you can possibly go on.
Despite the early panic, the Volvo was still chugging along, with a few shoddy bits.
Yeah, the old thing's vibrating now. Give it a whack. There you go. Fixed.
But with all that said, the Volvo made the long cross-country voyage and made it all the way to the finish point in Dublin. 3 days, over 900 miles, countless amazing views. The Volvo had completed its mission, and it was time to celebrate like any good Irishman would. Beer and music.